Hello, hello. How is everybody? Let's see. Get to the farm. Hello, how are you? Paul, how are you doing today? Thank you for coming in. Let's see, I'm going to give this a couple of minutes. Let's see. So how's everybody doing today? I know our weather is hot, very, very hot. Hi, Danny. How are you? How are you doing? I think we are 104 or 105 today. And we've been doing a lot of Friday is the services for my mother-in-law, and then everybody's coming back here. So, that means cleaning house and getting our patio ready and all that fun stuff. So, my husband got the swamp cooler going out back so we can be outside and not be too hot. Cools off some here. Yeah, see, hi, Mom. How are you? Chicken Beak Mountain, hello. How are you doing today? So anyway, yeah, it has, we're 104, 105. I think it's supposed to be 105 tomorrow. We just came off of a couple of 5 or 6 days of in the 90s, so that was our cool down. But yeah, we're getting hot again. Carps Homestead, hello, how are you doing? Everybody say hello to Mom. Jeanette Wesson, that's my mother. All right, so I kind of want to jump right into this since we've been not really doing too much on the topic of growing our YouTube channels. And I found some stuff on algorithm. And I know that is a fun topic to delve into because none of us, at least when we're starting out, understand how the algorithm works, where our videos fit into things. So I have been trying to do some research, watching some videos, and I finally found one that really explained it in a way that I understood, I think. You know how that goes. So I want to see if this will allow me to share my screen. It did not want to do it a while ago. So let's see what happens. All right, now I need to make that a little bigger, I think. Let's go with yeah, that will work. Okay. So let's say that this represents the whole entirety of the YouTube, the pool of people that you're trying to target and the subjects that are available on YouTube. So you might have, like in our case, homesteading might be somewhere over here. Gaming might be somewhere over here. Travel might be somewhere over here. Who knows? It all kind of, this encompasses everything that you can find on YouTube. So if you break that down, go to this one. And let's say in the homesteading realm of things, there are many, many topics even there. I mean, it can be building a tiny house, and it can be, all kinds of things. But for the purpose of this demonstration, I only put in, your animals and say food preservation. So within that food preservation side, we have say canning, fermenting, dehydrating, and we all know there's more than that. And within the canning realm, we have our meats and our vegetables. Each one is broken down a little bit more. And then say for the animals, you have pigs, chickens, cattle, and then feed and housing. Again, there's more topics under each one, but for the purposes of the demonstration, I think this will be a little easier to understand. Danny, I don't even think I have YouTube open. Let me make you a mod if I can. Give me just 1 second. Let's see if I missed any comments. Well, Drunken Chef, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you in here. Tilly G, hello again. Yeah, Danny, I have a couple more, and I trust you. Well, I'm on StreamYard, not on YouTube, so we'll work on StreamYard. Let's see. 3 dots. Yeah, it doesn't give me the YouTube. I'm afraid if I do that, it's going to take up too much. I'm doing good as it is to date, though, Danny. I do appreciate it. All right, so anyway, let's get back to our little drawing here. And I'm going to use an example of my channel, because I think that's the problem I have had until now, is anytime I go in and try and watch videos and figure out what's going on, everything is so broad because they're trying to speak to everyone in every genre, every type of video, and it's really hard to understand when they're doing that. You're still giving it away. So anyway, so I'm going to use my channel as an example, and we'll kind of go from there. So when you post a video, the first thing that YouTube looks at is the metadata, your thumbnail, your title, your description, things like that, for where to position your video on the whole entirety of the YouTube network. So let's say my first video was on canning, and let's say I did canning some peaches or something like that, which I don't have a fruit one on here, but let's say I canned some peaches, and based on the metadata, because it did not have very much information for me because it was my first video, that was all it had to go by, so it positions my video somewhere right in here. And it will position that video in this group of the audience. people who watch videos that fall in this category, that's who they will put that video in front of. Now, after the video is posted, then it will use the history of the video and the performance to push it out even farther, or sometimes it can be dead in the water right where it starts. So let's say they figure out that if they test it on the edges of this and they start going here, and then maybe over here, and then maybe over here, and then they figure out that people in this area right here are watching that video more than anybody else, then maybe this area becomes bigger. They push it out in front of more people. So that's why when you first are starting out and you're posting your first videos, you don't have enough information. There's not enough information out there for YouTube to go off of to know exactly where to position your videos. Now, if I keep posting canning videos and keep posting them, next thing you know, let's say it looks something like this. This is where my videos keep getting posted. Now, every time I post a video, it uses this full pool of people to put the video in front of. So then I decide that I want to post a video on fermenting. And so I go out here and I do a video on kombucha, which is what I did. It's only going to put that video, again, out in front of people who watch those types of videos. Sometimes that means your video might be pretty much dead in the water and won't go any further. But also what that means is if I keep posting videos over here and I ferment some vegetables, make some sauerkraut maybe, I'm also doing my wine making and stuff like that, and you keep posting videos over here, what happens is eventually your pool of people that YouTube will put the video in front of starts to become more like this. But this is an over time type of thing. So I had my videos when I first started out was mostly things like trying to get the garden ready. You know, this is my fruit trees. This is, you know, it was just kind of an overview of this is what I have and this is what I'm going to try and do, which was probably somewhere over in this neighborhood. Then after I got that out of the way, I started posting some canning. And so my pool ended up over here somewhere. And what happened was one of my first videos was for canning milk, if you can believe it. And so, of course, it positioned it somewhere in this neighborhood. But it didn't go out in front of very many people because based on my history and the performance of my previous videos, my pool of people to pull on was over here. So over time, though, it took like 4 months, I think. And as I kept posting videos on canning peaches, and then I was canning, you know, beef stews, and I was canning chicken and all that stuff, as this pool of people got bigger, all of a sudden this video took off. Paul. So anyway, this video, which started off in the first like 3 or 4 months with maybe 50 views, all of a sudden now has three or 4,000. I can't remember now. And that happened just like over a couple of months, because now it started putting this video out in front of these people. So what I'm figuring out is, when you first start your channel, you need to have a good idea of what your target audience is going to be. And people tell you that all the time. I get that. But for people like us, our target audience really is all of this. Because in the homesteading community, we're going to have, our gardening and stuff like that over here. And we're going to have our animals, and we're going to have our food preservation, and we're going to have, building chicken coops and different things over here. So our target is quite large. But what I'm finding out is, if you have a particular content that you will do more than anything else, that is probably the best place to start, so that you can get your first video here, and then slowly over time, this gets bigger, and then it gets bigger, and then it gets bigger. And the next thing you know, when you post a video, it will be going out right out of the gate in front of this complete pool of people, because these have all become your target audience. So how do I see what group of watchers I have? The only real way to know is by keeping an eye on, I'm going to stop sharing this. Keeping an eye on every time you post a video. I've noticed, for me, I now have garden videos. I now have some fruit tree videos. I now have some canning. I now have some fermenting. I have, of course, you guys have seen the DIY and things like that going on. And so I keep, just in the last couple of weeks, I've really been looking at what happens on each one of those videos every time I post them. And what I'm finding is, the first 24 hours after a video is posted, my canning videos are getting a whole lot more attention than any other videos that I have. So for me, just by watching what happens when I post a video, that tells me what my target audience, at least right now, is. For me, it's mostly canning, and that's okay. But by still branching out into some of these other areas that are encompassed in the homesteading, but not quite where my target audience is, if I keep posting some of those here and there, my pool will become larger and larger and larger. So then when I put something out, it will be put in front of more people than it is being put in front of right now. You're getting there, Danny. You're getting so close. I saw that earlier. So anyway, I guess I always thought that if when I put out a video, the YouTube algorithm was going to say, it's a canning video, so let's put it out in front of everybody who clicks on a canning video. But it doesn't work that way, because when you first putting your videos out, it's, you got to remember, it's not a person. It's an algorithm. It's computerized. The only information it has to go by is what you have in the title and in the description and in the thumbnail. So it might narrow it all the way down to people who are canning peaches, and it's only going to put that video in front of the 10 people who recently looked up how to can peaches, and that doesn't do you a whole lot of good. So the next video is for canning, green beans, because it uses the information on your video first. That is for first and foremost, that's how the algorithm decides where on that whole circle it's going to position your video to pull people into. So as you post more videos and the algorithm starts to realize what types of viewers are watching your content, then it really becomes a bigger group of people that your videos will go out in front of to start with. But that's why, YouTube will always say it treats everybody fairly, big or small. And that's true. The algorithm and everything works exactly the same way, no matter what size your channel is. But because somebody who's been doing this for 10 years and has 10,000 or 50,000 or 100,000 subscribers, they've been doing it long enough that the algorithm now has more information to go by. And those people have already developed a pool of people. So when their video comes out, it goes in front of many, many more people than one of ours does, just because there's more information already stored away that YouTube already knows about their channel. Me and algorithms don't get along. Oh, Danny. So anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting when I looked at that. And actually, what's his name it was Think Media? Yeah, I believe it's Think Media. If you look up, I put in, I think it says YouTube algorithm explained or something like that. It's a 15-minute video, and he did a drawing out kind of what I did on here, and explained it very, very well, because he has much more knowledge, of course, about what is an algorithm? It's a system written by a human that knows how to mess with the little people and benefit the large subscriber channels. Pretty much. But the idea is, the more information YouTube can gather on your channel, the more people your videos will be pushed out to. But it takes time, and that's technically that's the way we should be growing anyway. Grow it organically and do it right. So anyway, that is my take on how the algorithm works. Sweeney's Creek Farm, hello, how are you doing? And if anybody has any more information to add to that, might know a little bit more about it than I do, feel free to let me know. And let me see. I've never done this. If I can bring somebody up on the panel, if anybody would like to. I've never done this before, so forgive me. I don't even know how to watch for if anybody actually clicks on the button. Blackberry Rock Homestead, hello, how are you doing? Good to see you in here. Did I miss anybody else? I think that's it. So if anybody clicks on the button to come up, let me know so that I know what I'm looking for. So, okay, anyway, so like I said, algorithm, I noticed when I was looking, I'm having a hard time sometimes understanding exactly what I'm looking at when I look at my analytics. And that's kind of why I wanted to take this, one small topic at a time to try and understand what's going on with that particular subject and learn them one at a time because it's hard to understand what's going on. But I've been looking at my analytics a lot, and the truth is, it seems like people are more interested in the canning videos than anything else. But again, I'm sure some of the other videos will pick up as my, information gets bigger and bigger. So, what have I got going on? I am in the middle of, actually, right now, I had to stop to come in and do this. Blackberry Rock, yes, hello. I'm in the middle of doing a video I'm starting some grape wine made with our flame grapes. And then I'm starting also some peach wine. And I had to save back one bag of the peaches because I'm getting ready to film. I am a part of let's see if I can remember all the name of it, what was the collaboration with Tony and always just drinking candy because you love food. I hear you. Let's see. I don't know why my brain just has not been working lately. I cannot ever seem to remember what it is that I'm trying to think of. I mean, it's just like last week trying to remember who did my coasters. It's crazy. The Last Chance Cook-Off collaboration, and that's the one with the cooking outside. And they have the main group that's doing like the entrees and stuff like that. And I am doing a video for the bump up group. So I will be doing a peach glaze for pork chops. So I'm getting that video done so that I can have it ready to be posted. It will be coming out on, I think my date is September 12th. My most watched video has overwhelmingly more views than any of the others, and I have no clue what's different about it. I hear you, Chicken Big Mountain. I hear you. That's kind of how I was when I kept thinking, I'm posting all these videos and they're just getting barely any views, and then all of a sudden that canning milk, it just went through the roof. Every time I looked, I was like, why is this video doing so much better than all the others? And I don't know, I still don't know the answer to that. All I know is it is overwhelmingly the difference between it and my other videos. Matter of fact, I was going to look and see the difference. Content. Sort by most viewed. Oh, wow. Okay. It's kind of funny because my second most watched video was recanning tomato sauce from number 10 cans. And I noticed over the last month or two that all of a sudden it has started taking off, kind of like the milk one did. So those two videos are both 11 months old. Yeah, that would be about right. I posted them in like September or so of last year. And the tomatoes one has taken the #1 spot, which that just happened. They actually both say 3.4 thousand. So it's kind of funny. But those two, 3.4, 3.4, I have another recanning bulk picante sauce that's at 2,000. And then my outdoor canning kitchen is at 1.7 thousand. My very next video only has 830 views, and it's from 9 months ago. So I don't get it. I mean, I'm starting to realize it's not just the canning videos, but I think with the pandemic and everything that's going on with that, the recanning bulk stuff has really, really started taking off. The number 10 cans, or like the gallon jug of picante sauce that I bought, that kind of stuff, recanning those things those have gotten really popular lately. So, but as I said, my first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 videos, my top 9 videos all have to do with canning. So that's what people are watching. If you have a channel and you visit a channel, I mod for it. Expect your link to be shared as soon as I have confirmed you post videos. Yep. No hashtags or no description. Isn't that funny? See, I've been going back as I've been learning some of this stuff. I have been going back and adding the hashtags and making my descriptions better and fixing the titles and stuff a little better, and just so I can see, what, if it helps any. And I think it is helping if I go back and look at each of the videos and what they've done. Some of these, like I said, are 9 to 12 months old, and I look at what they've been doing over the last month. But then again, that's hard to say if that's because of what I've been doing to the titles and descriptions and all that, or if that's just because the algorithm is picking up more information for me, and so now these videos are going out in front of more people. I don't know. Canned dozens of peaches today. That's cool. That is so cool. Yeah, my peach tree is one that we had to pretty much butcher last year. We didn't think it was going to come back this year at all. But it did, but it didn't produce a whole lot. And then the other peach tree, we've had several of our fruits that they started blossoming, and then we had a cold front, and then we had a really bad wind, and it blew almost all of the buds off of most of the trees. And so some of them never got any more buds on them. So my fruit tree harvest has been next to nothing so far this year. I mean, I say that, but I've actually gotten quite a bit of stuff, but nothing like it usually is. So I only had 2 gallon bags of peaches that I threw in the freezer to do anything with this year. So like I said, with one of them, I'm making some wine, and with the other one, I will be doing that peach glaze that I'll be using for the pork chops. So mine is stabilized. I'm not losing a lot overnight anymore. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, see, I have been, Danny said something about being 1 away from 600, but over the last week or two, I've gone, 603, then back down to 594, and then up to 601, and then back down to 597, and then yesterday I was at 602, and today I'm at 599. So it's just, you know how that goes. it's hard to keep track of. When it stays over 600 for a week straight, then I'll say I'm over 600 finally. So let's see if I missed any other comments. I think I've caught up. So anyway, as I was saying, I'm doing the glaze, I'm doing the 2 different wines, and that'll be 2 different videos because I'm going to follow them along with a daily check-in to see how, if it's still bubbling and, what state it's in, because they're both very different fruits and they're both going to take very different amounts of time for each step. So that'll be 2 separate videos for those. And then I also have 2 more number 10 cans sitting on my island out in my canning kitchen ready to go. One is pizza sauce and one is a tomato sauce that I need to get recanned. So, like I said, I have we have our I have to work tomorrow. Then we have the services for my mother-in-law on Friday, and then I work Saturday and Sunday, and then my husband has surgery on Monday. But then I am off Tuesday and Wednesday and have to be around the house in case my husband needs something. And so I'm hoping that I will be able to just work on some canning and stuff at that time. Now, like I said, the wine videos are being done today. Those will be finished today. Don't know if they'll be posted. I'm kind of thinking with these, I want to follow all the way through to the finished product and bottling before I post them. But I will be getting the glaze. The peach glaze won't actually come out till the 12th because it's part of the collaboration. But let's see. But I also have, I'll probably get those number 10 cans finished and posted in the next day or 2. Growing Farmyard. Hello, how are you doing? Good to see you in here. Thanks for stopping by. New England Journalist. Hello. You finally did make it. How are you doing? You already missed all the good stuff. We're, 20 minutes left, so I'm just talking about me. Nobody wants to hear about me, but that's what I'm talking about now. We already did our demonstration talking about the algorithm. So your live stream, yes, Danielle. Danny, your live stream was awesome. I was there also. It's very nice. And sometimes you and I are a lot alike in the fact that I think we beat ourselves up too much. I want to hear about you. Yeah, but I think I'm too hard on myself sometimes, and I notice you do the same thing, too hard on yourself. And sometimes we get a lot on our plate, like you forgetting about the the interview you were supposed to have. And I keep having that same problem with stuff that I got going on. I think I expect too much out of myself sometimes, but I've been very disappointed in the fact that I've not been able to do my YouTube to the expectations that I have of myself, I guess. I should be doing more. I should be getting more videos out there. But with all the stuff I've had going on, it just hasn't happened. So I think more people are into canning. That is true. There's a lot of people out there doing it for the first time. So Organized Pineapple, hello. Give yourself some grace. Yes, I try. It's a little hard sometimes. I do try, though. Also, you guys, let's see if I can turn this around. I started my board. There it is. Try to get a little bit better view. I am collecting stickers. When that one gets full, I'll put another one next to it. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. So if anyone is interested in sending me some stickers, eventually I will have this stuff positioned where my sticker board will be right behind me. So Blackberry Rock, good. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you stopping in. Go fix some supper, and I'll see you next time. Carp's Homestead, yeah. So anyway, my address is in my About page. If anybody wants to send me some stickers to add to my board, I would appreciate it. And I think in the next week or two, I'm going to try and order some stickers for myself that I can start sending out. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much. I did get some, I got a sticker from Devil Dog, but then it was just his sticker, but then I turned around on his live and won the package that's supposed to be his sticker, Belt Loop 29 sticker, and then their Good Cop, Bad Dog sticker. So I'm expecting that one to be coming in pretty soon. But anyway, yeah, that's really, I say that's all I got going on. Not a whole lot, but actually it's a lot. It's just not a lot of it that is YouTube worthy. Tomorrow I have been putting together flash drives for everybody that wants them. With I did the memorial, going to be played on the TV with the pictures and video stuff of her and that. Anyway, I did all that since I already have the video editing software. I was able to put something together, and then all the brothers and sisters want it on the flash drive. So I think I did like 18 of those, getting those ready. So anyway, yeah, it's been very busy. It's just not been YouTube stuff, We need to do a sticker swap. Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to be ordering some soon for myself. And as soon as I do, I will be sending them out to anybody who has sent me some. I hear you, Organized Pineapple. I don't have a P.O. box. My physical address is on my About page right now. And I'm okay with that. And eventually, probably not too far in the near future, I will get a P.O. box. But for now, I just have my physical address on there, and that's okay. Homesteading community is so awesome. I just got some jelly from Jesse and Lisa. They are so awesome. Yes, very awesome people. And yes, this community is the best. I am so glad that I found this community. Doing awesome as a moderator, by the way. Don't give him a big head. It's big enough already. So anyway, yeah, I will get some stickers out to everybody that sent them to me. So if anybody sends me some in the next couple of weeks, I will send them some in return. And what time is it? How are we doing? Paul usually keeps me apprised as to where we are. So anyway, yep, that is the address. So last chance cook-off, be watching for that. Like I said, I'm part of the Bump Up group. On September 12th, I will have a video coming out with the peach glaze for pork chops. I know a lot of people are keeping their stuff secret as to what they're doing until their video comes out, but I'm okay with that. I just as soon have everybody know what's going on. So stickers with my old logo. I've since done a new one, but don't have any printed with new one. 15 minutes left. Thank you, Paul. Organized pineapple. I don't care if it's your old logo. I will still take a sticker, and then when you finally get some new ones done up, I'll take one of those too. Growing farmyard. Haven't even thought about stickers. Yeah, that's been way down on my list lately because I've got too much other stuff going on, but it is becoming a priority. So hopefully I'll have that taken care of very soon. Okay, and so any of you who don't know, but I think everybody in here probably does, I say this every time, following me, next up we will have Mama V at Possum Run Homestead, and also I saw a post that Mr. Boots and Bounty, Stephen, is going to be doing his help desk after this, and that's at 3 o'clock my time, Pacific time. So, and then at 4 o'clock will be Simple Life Reclaimed. And then at 5 o'clock is Come On Homesteading. Then at 6 o'clock is MT Homestead, Mike and Terry. And then rounding it off is Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse. So this is our family night. If anybody is interested in just making a night of watching lives, that's the lineup. Mr. Boost tonight, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, let me double check, but I'm pretty sure I got a notification. Mr. Boots and Bounty live, and yes, help desk. So in 13 minutes. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate it very much. And I will get you added as a moderator, I promise. Thank you for stopping in. Did I spell that right? Holographic. Yes, I would love to get your stickers. Like I said, I'm starting that. When that one gets full, I have several frames ready to go so I can start another one because I'm anticipating getting lots of stickers from all you people. So please, please, please send me your stickers. Okay, I missed it, Paul. Who's taking over Mama V's spot tonight? Is he taking over Mama V's spot? No. Mama V, unless she's not posting tonight, I don't know, unless she's not going live, but usually Mama V and Stephen go live at the same time. They've been doing that for as long as I can remember. Yes, and then Simple Life Reclaimed. Yep. And David. Then Mike and Terry. And then Brian. Yep. So anyway, yeah, but Stephen at Mr. Boots and Bounty, the help desk, he's been kind of iffy if he was going to be on over, the next few weeks. because they bought the new property and they're going to be, they're selling the house and moving and all that fun stuff. So they didn't know how much time they were going to have. So he wasn't sure if he was going to be on last week, and then last minute he was able to, and then same thing. I think, as a matter of fact, I think it says something about, how was that worded? Limited time or something like that. Like it's available for a limited time, because he didn't know for sure if he was going to be able to go on at all. So I have to go get dinner for my wife and 6 daughters. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. You have your hands full, don't you? Great live stream. Thank you so much for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Yeah, 6 girls. Wow. Okay, so as I said, be watching for my video for the collaboration, and then 2 different winemaking videos. I will have the bulk recanning coming out, and then going from there. I'm also going to be trying to, after my husband's eye surgery next week, I'm going to be trying to pull my fail of a summer garden and maybe get some fall crops going. So I'm looking forward to getting that started also. So anyway, I will see you guys back here hopefully next week with another topic. Not quite sure what the topic's going to be yet, but we will have something ready to go. And I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping in. Please share this out so people can see it. Make sure everybody is subscribed, of course. I think you have to be on here, but I've been learning how to use a drone as well. I'll leave it to you, Paul. So anyway, I'm going to call it here and get ready for Mama V. I usually take turns. One week I watch Mama V, and the next week I watch Mr. Boots and Bounty. So GTW, I did not even see you in here. Did I miss you, or did you just get here as we were leaving? Anyway, I'm glad you stopped by. I do appreciate it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way out, please. And I will see you all same time next week. Appreciate you.